is where the heart is, and Serie A is all heart.
Kickoff.
It's football that oozes passion, drips drama, and boasts some of the biggest names in the game.
Let's go, Zeno!
For all the Serie A action your heart can handle, tune in to Super Sports Select 1 and make every game a home game for you and your family. Get and stay connected to GoTV to get home ground advantage all day, every day. GoTV. Love it.
It's 20 minutes to 8 o'clock on 99 FM. Time for us to go on our daily grind. That street hustle. Thursdays are dedicated to that Namibian street hustle, where we celebrate Namibians who are thriving in the spaces that they find themselves in and how it is that they're changing their communities and the lives around them. You might have even traveled from Walfish Bay one December to Windhoek and tried this man's hot dogs. Apparently there's a special ingredient that's put into them. But I'm joined this morning by the founder and owner of Dibango's Hot Dogs. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining me.
Yes, thank you very much, Shaynaga, for having me on the morning studio.
You know, I've always, I've known you in the music industry.
Yes.
Years ago when you used to be on stage alongside Gaza. You used to be a backup dancer for Gazlam.
Very much,
and now a couple of years later, you are running your own show. Tell us about your background as a young child growing up in Namibia, and maybe even for some people your full name, because they think your name is just Dibango.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. My real name is Eino Amambo Eino. And Dennis Dibango is my nickname. And I'm actually was born and raised in Bintu, you know, the harbor of Namibia is. And I went to Madume Primary School. That's now my primary school, you know, and then I went to Commerce High School, and then that's where I just ended up not finishing or completing my higher grades with grade 12, and so I just ended up in grade 10. And then yes, that's where now I started just, you know, into the dancing thing, and so you know, and then I've been a dancer for about a decade of, or let me say 12 years, you see, and then I just, things didn't go well, and I ended up on the streets and stuff like that, and so, but then I had to really get the courage to say that, man, I need to do something. But then that came after I was becoming a father now, you see, and when my firstborn was coming, so that's where I was like, oh, no, I need to be on my feet, I need to do something. Life was really tough. I was one of those guys that were very naughty, you know, trying to be labeled as the most feared guys, and
the
stuff
thug
like
in
that,
the hood,
and being one of the dangerous guys, you know, and being in this, what do you call it, like crime activities and stuff like that, and then you know, eventually things just started coming together, you know. That's when now, when I was becoming a father, that my son was born in 2012 in September, and just in a few days it will be his birthday, and I can't wait for it as well.
And that's a life-changing experience.
Very much,
that changed your life.
Yes, that's where really, let me say, it really caused an impact to my life, you know, for me to change my life, you understand? And of course as well, you know, just one was, you know, you come at a point whereby you need to change your life. You need to become someone, you understand? Because you know, I just don't know how other guys or other people are, you know, not having the gift of understanding that there should be a point of whereby you know, changing your life or becoming someone and trying to have a positive impact to your community and stuff like that. But I'm happy that I really came to that point, yes.
Your story is one of turning around, of changing your environment from within. Did you have any dreams ever to hustle like this, to have selling food to the community, enriching life, showing other young men that it can be done through effort? Did you dream that this could ever be you someday?
Yes, you know, I've never really thought that I could have something like what I'm doing now, which is now hot dog. But I've always wanted to have something like, you know, those home shops and stuff. Because myself, you know, when I hanged up my all-stars, let's say,
The
my dancing shoes.
Yes.
I was in a very depression, like, you understand, in situation, you understand, very depression, a very bad situation, you understand, and this was caused by all like life things. So now I was working at Hungry Lion, was employed at Hungry Lion,
yes.
then, and then at that point, you know, the salary and things were not, you know, but I was keeping up. So I had this thing in mind that you know, selling, So I started selling cigarettes and chili bars while I was in work. You understand? So that was now where it was actually getting into the
entrepreneurship spirit was growing.
You understand? So now it was always a matter of, like, you know, the controllers and managers would be like, no, you're not supposed to do that and stuff like that, you understand? So that was like the Hungry Lion Independence, and then when Hungry Lion Town Square was coming, we were the guys, like, I was one of the guys that was actually chosen to be leading the team that has to go and train the people. Because I was really with food, you know, and then I was fired because of doing business in business. You understand? So I ended up now on the streets again. So I had to hustle, and I'm like, what can I do? What more and stuff like that? You understand? And then that's where now the spirit of the real entrepreneurship started coming in, where I was now selling rations and recharges and chili bites again on the streets, at the service stations and stuff like that, until I got to like, no man, I saw an opportunity in my community, like, man, I think I need to build something small, or I need to have like you know what, this street vendor.
Street vendor, corner shop.
Where I can now start actually selling sweets and stuff like that. And then I had something like that. It is like selling potatoes and stuff like that. That was behind Namtuni Primary School. It's just like a few 200 meters away from my house, you know. And then I got somebody who was now doing it for me, and then things were just too challenging, you know. Money was not coming in, but the stock is there and stuff like that, you know. So I had to destroy it, and then break it down again, and then I started now something small at my house now, you understand, and then that's where now everything just started.
Then Dibango's models were just born.
That's where,
Tell us, how long has the business been in existence now?
Okay, the business actually has been in existence for about 5 years, because I started in 2015.
Yes.
I started in 2015, and the way it is now, that's not how it started.
It's not how it started.
That's not how it started. Yeah. Trust me. And that's why, like, a lot of people are only seeing the Bangos now and only knowing the Bangos now, that they think that the business was started maybe 2 days back
or something.
2 months
You
back,
just came and boom.
No, it was a struggle. It was really a challenge. It was really a battle. You understand? Because you know, when I started, people, you know, people didn't believe in me. You understand? But the thing is, like, you don't need people to believe in you. You only need yourself
to believe in yourself.
You understand? You know, so that's one thing that I was actually holding on. You understand? When I started, that's one thing that I was holding on, and I always believed in myself, and most of all in the main about. You understand? Regardless of now the challenges that I went through, of you understand, the depression that I was, and then the kids here and family, and it was difficult. You understand? So it was just a normal hot dog, which is tomato sauce and maybe onions, and then the ration, and then people were like, okay, why don't you start selling bread? And you know, and then started selling bread, and I came to a point whereby sometimes they won't buy the hot dogs because now I'm banning rations, or the bun will be a bit, you know, too crispy. And at that time, I'm now actually, I don't know.
That's how you're learning. You are in the process of still learning.
But you know, because, and why I actually did hot dog is because there was already a lot of
traditional
home shops.
food.
Yeah,
Probably.
and the braai, the chips was
Yes,
there
the chips already,
and the daily needs and funny things, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like now trying to be different on having something like hot dog, you understand?
Yes.
Because hot dogs was just something that you would find in town, you understand, and not really in the community. So now it was like yes, you know, and then have can't you have sweets or maybe what, then. I was now bringing in by the demand of the people. I was bringing in things, you understand? Bringing in bread, and then you have, today you have a bit of food drink and whatever. But then I was like, this space was also small, you understand, and stuff. Then it was also a challenge of like, people at home, my mom was like, what are you trying to do? You can't do this in my yard, man, and things like this. It was just a battle home. Complicated thing, you understand?
But look at the beauty of it now.
But if you look at it now, it's something I can be like,
it's being featured crazy on social media. It's ending up in the media, and everybody's just loving that you've done this for yourself and your community. Tell us about even experiencing this and going through it. But now that we went through the COVID-19 pandemic, I'm sure it must have been another challenge for you. How did you survive? How did you try to keep the business still going, especially when the lockdown came and people were just in the homes, and people are still in their homes trying to stay safe?
Very good. Yeah, that is now the actual point. That is now the actual point where, let me say, that's now where Bangos actually got the opportunity to get out there. So
the challenge became an opportunity, actually.
Yeah, the challenge became an opportunity, and that is when I can't say now that's when the COVID came. That's where God answered my prayer, you know what I'm saying? Because it was also a sad side to other businesses and to other people as well. As you see, we have lost people, during that pandemic and this whole COVID thing. But I wouldn't say it is just best for me or it was a blessing. But from the business side, it was really a blessing because that is when the bank was really started booming. That is okay. I was actually I'm actually a marketing guy. I'm very good at I like marketing, you understand, and I do marketing on an aggressive level.
From the streets, from the street clothes. Yes.
I really try to bring it to your eyes, to your nose, to your lips, out, to your ears. I really try to make sure that people know my product. So now, when the pandemic came, it was just, let me say, a month before the pandemic, I opened up a mobile trailer. You see, I opened up a mobile trailer that was stationed at NAST, the NAST University. And then just a month when I opened that, and it was booming, the pandemic came. You see, and when it came, we didn't really know how this is going to work and how it's going to is it really going to be something challenging that is going to be as it is. It has shut down the economy. You understand? It has really disappointed the whole of the world. But at that point, we didn't know. You understand? So I was like, no, come on, man, this. So eventually, and then I closed down the mobile trailer, you understand, which was now bad for me. And then it was just the home shop now, which is Kibango's home shop in the community. But then I was more focused on the marketing. So I was marketing. People were people were blocking me on social media. I was actually printing posters. I'm telling you, I was really printing posters. I was pasting at people's businesses and around the community. I was even going around town, giving stickers out and things like that, you understand? And I was designing flyers and most of all, the social media, which is now the Instagram page. I was really aggressive on that, you understand? That is where we get, I received SMSs of people insulting me to say, hey, you, come on, are you stupid? Why are you every morning
you're sending me these flyers?
I wouldn't really give attention to that. I'm just, I could see that they don't understand what I'm trying to do. You see, and I was actually also picking attention from these organizers that are doing these big events
and stuff.
So, and then when people were like, okay, some people were coming to try out now the Dibangos, and some would say like, now what is Dibango trying? How do you put the chips and chips on the Russian.
It's going against people as well.
But some people, it's a community.
Yeah.
They don't know these things really.
And it's yummy.
They don't really know these things, So, but then I didn't give it, I didn't mind. So, but then the people from the uptown started now realizing like now is this place called the Bangos.
Is it because you did deliveries that it worked? Is it because you do deliveries?
I was not doing deliveries at that point. You understand? I was not doing deliveries. I was just like selling from home, and then the opportunities where I was like maybe doing brides at the club and stuff. But then, like as I said, when the pandemic came, these opportunities were closed down. I was just looking into the
so you just pushed very heavily.
Heavily. But then some people years before the pandemic, they knew about my product a bit.
And shared as well.
They shared as well, and so it's just that the pandemic, the challenge was too much. But as I'm saying, I was really focusing on pushing really on the social media. And then people were now coming one by one and stuff like that, and then boom, the Bangos went on, skyrocket. Everyone was like, then they started calling in, and that's when I decided, man, I think I need to start doing deliveries and all that. And then I came to a point whereby I got a company called e-bike, and then I approached the lady, and that's just like in a few, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks of the pandemic, And then the lady was very much impressed, and she was also actually checking me on social media, like, how I was going on.
You partnered up and then provided with.
Yes, she called me in. I went to her office. We discussed, and then boom.
And just went on. How many people do you employ?
Currently, at the moment, I'm employed 9 people.
9 people.
Yes.
Are you excited about their future as young people and sharing your skills with them, and also just the future of Namibia?
Yes. I mean, that is the actual thing, because I've always wanted people to have opportunities for us at that time when we were not people, when we were not being people, you understand? But then now, as I'm also now in the business, I'm actually, that is one of the things that I'm actually looking at, providing opportunities to other fellow youth or to other fellow Namibians or people, you understand? And not just wanting to create an empire or a business for myself to benefit myself, my family. No, I'm also looking, I want to give opportunities to my fellow people, you understand? Because if you look at Namibia, we are having less jobs, you understand, and we are lacking opportunities and stuff like that. And so it is really difficult with creating jobs, because most of the people only thinking of getting jobs and not actually creating jobs. So I feel very lucky that I'm one of those guys that came out to the side of creating jobs, you understand? So I'm very happy. Most of all, it really gives me that great feeling and a happiness of appreciating life when I see my employees happy, you understand? You understand? And when it comes to that moment of, month end, I know they are happy. So for me, it comes with the stress and also happy.
With relief at the end.
So I'm really happy, yes.
Well done for just thriving and coming from difficult circumstances and seeing the bigger picture behind what was your destiny. Give us your social media in case somebody would like to order some hot dogs for lunch today.
Okay, my social media, I'm just on, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on Facebook, and not on Twitter yet. So I'm still trying to get a page, create a page on Twitter.
Yes, Twitter is difficult. Twitter can be
very much difficult to see.
Especially Black Twitter,
Yes, and also the other thing is also like I need to get somebody, or I need to have time for that, because if you are running all pages for the business and they are booming, you need to pay attention to it as well. So now it is a thing of like, when you add on that page again, you need to balance things out.
It needs to be active,
because
people need
it needs
to
be
see.
active, because people now will be just on Facebook, or maybe you're just on Instagram, or just that. So people, they will feel neglected and like, no, we always post or try to,
Content,
so I need to, if I create this page, and then I know that
it must be proper.
It must be proper, you understand? And
so it's just the Bangos on social media?
Yeah, it's Dibangos. So and the page is Dibangos Hot Dogs, and that's on Facebook, and it's also Dibangos Hot Dogs. That's on Instagram.
Okay.
And Instagram is the page that is really booming.
Yeah, that's the one. The pictures are talking.
We just have celebrated the 10K followers.
Wow.
Followers 2 weeks back, and we just I just got these followers in I would say 6 months.
Wow.
You know, say
Well done. Well
6
done.
months, very much.
So give us the number as well.
The number to call is 081 33 12 499.
499.
Yes.
I know. Thank you very much for joining us today and telling us your story and being open and willing to share. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very much happy to to be in studio and sharing my story.
Yeah.
So I would really also love to one day be in front of young fellow kids or people who are also wanting to venture in business, just give them a bit of a motivation and whatnot. So it is not just something I want to do and people look at. I also want to share my story. And this opportunity that I got today, it was a bit short itself, but at least people can just they can follow my page. They can just before
the Hodog will do the talking for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Yes.
That's the voice of the founder and owner of Dibango's Hot Dogs, Aino Amambo, who is known as Dibango. Head on over to social media and check out the pages. Take a look at what it is that he has to offer and how he is changing his own life and the lives of those around him. Contact for deliveries if you like. 08133124999. That's 08133124999. We hear about these stories very often. Young man starts off in the community, does a little something here, does something there. When you look at him 7 years later, 7 to 10 years later, he's actually standing in front of young children telling his story and sharing and empowering them as well. So don't ever, doesn't matter how small the initiative or how big it is, beat it down. Always be willing to listen with your heart. That's a wrap of your Royal Hustler for this morning, brought to you by the Namibia Trade Directory.
So, just the two of us. Can't beat this.
Beat this?
Oh, hey.
You can't beat the Champions League,
Europa League, La Liga, Serie A,
and the Premier League.
All 380 matches of it, with its own dedicated Super Sport channel, Maji.
Get a HD decoder, dish kit, and 1 month of DSTV compact for only 1,099 Namibian dollars.
A very big hello to you, ladies. It's great to be with you on the show again.
Yes.
Welcome to Living the Life. Marriage is where the work really is.
That's the main.
So no matter how exhausted the event planner is after, oh my God, I just had a beautiful wedding. She did the wedding. That's not the work.
You understand?
The work is the couple now.
The uterus begins to shrink back to its normal size. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks for it to get down to below the umbilicus level, and 4 to 6 weeks if you're breastfeeding. So that's another incentive to breastfeed.
4 to 6 weeks.
Yes.
You're wondering, love, what does it really mean? Someone is telling you, I love you, but if you love me, show me that you love me.
Investing in marriage takes a real hard work. It's not something that you just wake up and feel like, no, because I married my best friend. It's not automatic that the marriage is going to work.
up and go. Amen. Rise up and go. Amen. Victorious. Victorious. Look what the Lord has done. 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 My God is alive. Hey, hey, oh, my God is alive. Victory is on our side. Healing is on our side. Silver and gold I do not have. What I have I given to you. In the name of Jesus. Rise up and walk. Amen. 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 There is power. There is power. There is power. There is healing. There is healing. There is healing. In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus.
I am faithful, I am grateful, because you have delivered me from the chain of darkness.